Welcome to Wingspan, Evergreen Lutheran's official school podcast. This is our first episode, by the way. We're by the people and we're for the people.
On this episode, Tamnen Abel, Emilie Circelli, and I, Jager Sokalski, talk about our transition from grade school to high school.
First, we'll talk about our locker experiences. Okay, now we can get started. This is our very first episode of Wingspan. And as we've already mentioned, we're going to be talking about grade school and high school experiences.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. Now that we've actually hit the record button, like it's so surreal to me.
Yeah.
And I like all the ideas I wanted to talk about have left my brain. So
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. What grade schools did you guys all go to?
Well, Emily, I went to Bethany, literally my whole life. I think I started there in, like, power hours, so when I was, like, 3. So that was just, like, kind of a second home to me. So it was definitely a big step going to a different school. But, yeah, what grade school?
I went to, oh my goodness, because I was in the public school system before I went to Evergreen. So I went to Lakeland Hill, and then Lakeland, and then Lake Taps. Sorry about all the lakes. And then I went to Derringer. Yeah, that was all the grade schools I went to. Because I did move around quite a bit before I settled here.
Jager?
Well, like you two, I did go to public school, but then I did go to private school eventually. I did start off in private school earlier, but then in like first grade, my family decided to put us into public school. And then through that time, we actually got our income back. And then my mom put us back in private school, and we've been here ever since.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm still trying to.
I'm so nervous. Like,
I'm trying to find my sea legs, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was so cringy.
No, it's good. It's good. I'm trying to think of like a story that I have. I mean, I guess I could just start with the fact that like I feel like in grade school it was so easy and it was so underappreciated. I'm not saying that high school is insanely hard. It's just, in grade school we rarely had homework. It was just a chill day. There was recess and everything like that.
Oh my gosh, we need to talk about recess. I'm sorry, what were we saying?
No, let's talk about it. Let's talk about recess.
First of all, Foursquare, no cherry bombs allowed. I'm on that side. That's just my personal opinion. Cherry bombing that's just cheating, like, because you're not good enough to play regular Foursquare. You're cherry bombing everybody else.
Yes, I agree. Foursquare was, like, honestly, one of the main things that make grade school, I think. Because that's what you're doing every recess. Like, that's how it was at my grade school.
Yeah, and it's how they're
it would kind of come in, like, seasons, too. Like, we'd rotate between, like, Foursquare and soccer or just, like, maybe basketball, but no, Foursquare was a big one.
And kickball. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of kickball.
Yeah, me neither. We played it a lot for PE.
Yeah. I think it's a little overdone at this point. Like, it's fun once in a while. Don't get me wrong. But, like, after a while, it just kind of gets old. And then you still end up playing it in high school randomly. So it's just never ending. But
yeah.
It's good. It could be better.
I mean, I'm not the biggest kickball fan. Those in my PE class can attest to that. Yeah, I'm not the best at kickball.
Yeah, me neither.
I disagree with you guys. In my opinion, I think playing kickball is like the best pastime for grade school.
Oh, really?
It's like you just go outside with all your friends, and it's just like you get into one big game. You split yourself up on 2 teams, and it's like you go.
Yeah.
Someone might get hurt. Oh, well. You get a ball in front of you. Oh, well. You fall and you run in. Oh, well. You get a little cut and bruises. You'll live, but it's a good time. And Foursquare, like you guys mentioned earlier, cherry bombing, it's a big no-no.
Yeah.
It's just, like you say, it's like, if you're not good enough, just don't play the game. But at my grade school, what they did was they played, like, a bunch of other games. Whereas, like, they would go in, like, 4 corners and they would, like, throw the ball if you dropped it. Or they played Pac-Man where someone had the ball and they just, like, run around on the lines and everyone could just run around. And it was just...
Yeah, you were getting creative.
Oh, yeah, my school was creative.
Yeah.
No, we did some crazy stuff, for sure. I just can't even, like, think of it right now.
I just feel so old just looking back.
Yeah. And I do, don't get me wrong, kickball is definitely fun. It's just I feel like at my school sometimes it was overused, especially for PE. That's like what we do every time. And I'm like, okay, let's do something else.
Yeah. Also, wall ball. Wall ball was like the game for me in 4th and 5th grade because I was a D1 wall ball player.
What is that?
Like, you know how, like, in college, they have, like, divisions of basketball?
Not wall ball. What's wall ball?
What's wall ball?
Oh, wall ball is?
Okay, so it's
maybe I do, but
you
maybe
tell
I call
her.
something different.
It's like, there's 2 people, and the way I played it was, there was 2 people, and there was a line, and you had to hit it over the line, and it had to bounce, hit the wall, and come back.
A line?
Yeah, there was like a line.
I didn't have a line in my wall ball.
Well, the people had to stand behind the line. You had to hit it over the line, had to bounce off the wall, come back, hit the ground, and then you could hit it again. It just went back and forth.
Yeah, and then, because it's like one person hits it, I don't know about the line.
It's like tennis, but with a wall.
Yeah. I've never played
that. It's really,
now I guess your school just wasn't good enough.
We played jackpot. Like, you know the thing
what is that?
Jackpot?
Where you, like, wait, is that what it's called? I don't know. You, like, throw, somebody, like, has a ball, and they, like, throw it in the air, and then you're just, like, in a giant group, and you're just trying to be the one to catch it.
So it's like flyers up, kind of.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
like, now that I look back on wall ball, it's like you're throwing a ball against the wall with another person. Like, that is so depressing, in my opinion. But, like, in 4th and 5th grade, like, if you were good at wall ball, you know, you got all the girls also, like, running. If you were a fast runner, you were cool.
You're the fastest.
You were cool.
Oh, my goodness.
You were a fast
If you were the fastest kid in school for some reason, that was, like, the highest, like, you were the most respected person
you were cool,
in school for no reason. It's like,
you're
okay, you're
fast.
fast.
The cool kid.
Like,
you were a very legitimate person.
Yeah, no, and everybody was, like, obsessed with them for no reason. I don't know. Anyway, but now we have none of that.
Yeah, none of that. Now we just go through classes and just be depressed all day.
Well, I would.
That's how I am.
I wouldn't say
I am. I'm just walking through classes, moping around with my
play,
books in my hand. I get no excitement.
Yeah. There's sports, like, after school.
But Miss Wilcox, she doesn't when it's like, okay, you get 15 minutes in the day, go outside.
Yeah, I like Miss Wilcox because she understands.
When that happens, I turn into a 5th grader.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. I so appreciate teachers when it's nice out who take us outside for class.
Yeah.
Because that is so nice, and it's so refreshing, and it's just a change of scenery, and it's really just, it's amazing. Like, and it's so fun. And when you're not expecting to go outside, too, it's, like, the best feeling. Like, oh, we're going outside for class, what? But, yeah.
Also, like, the way I'm not dissing anybody, by the way. But, like, sometimes, like, sitting in rows, it's just, like, I miss when we used to sit in tables.
Like around?
Like, you know how in grade school, they'd have rectangular tables, but, like, they'd make them into, like, in Mr. Inside room when we'd combine 2 tables. Or 4 or whatever. And we could, like, have... You know,
or
table
like
1, table 2, table 3. That was nice. I kind of...
Because in grade school, like, every quarter, I think we'd rearrange the desks.
You'd be like...
That was fun.
If you came by bike this morning, you're excused. Table 3, you're excused.
Oh, my goodness.
That made me upset.
Oh, my goodness.
If you're wearing the color... It would be like a random color. If you're wearing maroon, you're excused to go to your cubby. Yeah. I was like, man,
if
can you just tell me I
can go? You can go. Like, literally, it's just the most random stuff. Yeah. If you have white shoes on, you're free. It's like, why?
This fly is really annoying.
Yeah. What the heck? Because
I got landed on like 4 separate times.
No,
now.
This is one thing about school, and especially in this season, there's always flies.
There's flies.
Everywhere. Every classroom,
Yeah.
gym.
I don't get
literally,
it.
you cannot escape it. And I don't know why. And you can't kill them, too. They're like immortal. They just
like spawn. I don't understand.
No, where are they coming from? Because it's not like we leave doors open all day. I mean, I don't think we do.
We have windows. But
we have windows, but they're always like, they're always
closed.
I don't understand it.
Like I said, I think they're just immortal.
Yeah.
I can see teachers swatting them with flies, and you look around, there's still like 15 on the wall.
I think I know about 2 people who have killed them. That's it.
Yeah, you're a legend.
Yeah, you're a legend if you kill
if you have skill, if you've killed a fly in school, I'm talking to you specifically. You know who you are. You have my utmost respect. Please keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, back to the grade school thing. If you're the fastest kid and you're cool, like that is the same as if you kill a fly.
Oh, now. Right now? Yes.
It's like the same.
Absolutely. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, junior high. Okay, so I had this one teacher in junior high where, like, they'd be like, if your shoes are laced with a bow and are not double knotted, you might go to lunch. And it was like
who's checking that?
That's exactly what I'm saying. It would be like this very random, unexpected. What do you mean? Do I have my shoes?
And then by the time that you check, she's already moved on to the next thing.
And one person has left the classroom so far.
Yeah.
One person.
Or it'll be like, oh, if your favorite number's 2. Or something like that. Yeah. It's like, what are you talking about? If you got your math homework done, you can go. Which that one is kind of valid, actually.
That is valid.
But it's just random stuff like that. If your water bottle has a straw, you're free. Why?
My water bottle has a straw, guys. I keep forgetting. We're not actually video recording this.
I know. Yeah.
Let's talk about lockers.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. So, freshman year here, me and I understand how to use my locker a good 40-50% through the year. I was like, okay, this is how I use my locker. And then that's when I actually started using my locker and stuff like that. And then I just used my friend's locker for half the year.
You're one of those people?
Yes.
You're one of the people
me and Elsie were sharing a locker for half of freshman year. And literally every day I'd be like, hey, Elsie, can I put my lunchbox in your locker? She'd be like, yes. Yeah, so I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful that she let me use her locker.
Never.
And I'll be carrying my history book, my English book, and my math book all in this one really big purple backpack that I had.
Yeah, I just got a new backpack this year, and I haven't really used it, but it's honestly okay because it's smaller than my backpack last year.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if all my stuff would fit, to be honest. Last year I packed my backpack so full it was genuinely insane. But no, my locker's always constantly full, so I can never.
Yeah, I always gotta tell myself no, you don't need 15 pencils. You can put those back.
That's why I miss in grade school when we'd have the desks where you can put all your stuff in. Yeah. So nice.
Oh, yes. It's and we had cubbies in grade school.
Yeah, cubbies okay, let's be honest, lockers didn't lock in grade school.
Yeah. I didn't really have a lockers because we didn't have textbooks in my grade school.
Really?
Yeah, because we just got taught in class and then we didn't really have to bring anything.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
We had the fattest books in grade school for no reason.
Yeah, I know.
We got through half of them and through the entire year. I think last year was the first time I've actually ever finished a textbook, which is so surprising.
Yeah, we didn't have...
We spent 3 years on one book.
That's crazy. We would just be taught and she'd give us a paper assignment.
Oh.
So it was nice. I mean,
yeah. That does sound nice. No, we'd have I don't know. I guess the only thing that would... I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Go ahead.
On my old school, which was kind of different from you guys, I did have a locker. I did. And they didn't have combinations, but it was just, you just pull it up and it just comes out.
That's what I had.
And you could just put all your stuff in there and there'd be something to come out. But it was outside in the hallways.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's different now because they lock and they're just so much more difficult. Pretty much every single locker here is busted. Most of them get stuck as the combination don't work.
Oh,
you gotta shake it. I kick mine and then it eventually comes over.
That was me last year. Also, freshman year.
Oh goodness.
Oh my goodness. Actually, freshman year, I really liked the area that my locker was in. It was very central. I had good people by it. It was great. It was so hard to open. I struggled every day. And I never actually got the hang of it. I would constantly be calling the janitor for WD-40 because it would not open. It always stuck. It was terrible. But last year, locker was in a terrible spot. Complete end of the hallway. Half my classes were on the other side of the school.
Oh my gosh.
It was terrible. But that one didn't open either. That one got stuck too. It was awful. It would get so bad where I almost missed the bus a couple times because I could not get my locker open and my phone was in it. It was bad. But this year, finally blessed with a locker that opens on the first try.
Amen.
It's so nice. If you've never had a bad locker, you need to really appreciate your good locker because this year has been so nice. The only time it hasn't opened for me is when I mess up the combination.
Oh.
It's so amazing.
Let it
I
out.
didn't know that was possible.
You're really grateful for this locker.
I'm so passionate about this. Anyway,
I wish I had the same passion. My locker just gets jammed every single time I open.
I think I don't even think freshman year. What am I talking about? Freshman year. It's the middle of October, and freshman year was not that long ago. I don't think it's
the fly is back.
Literally.
By the way,
I think it's Voldemort in the form of a fly.
To be honest, let's all get together and kill it. I can't do this.
We're all good people, don't worry. Yeah, I don't think it was the fact that I had a bad locker. I think it was just because the middle school, I went to a middle school and a junior high. The schools I went to previously, we didn't have lockers. And I don't think I had enough brain cells to just open the locker, because I was like, so you gotta go left, and then, oh, no, it's right. Oh, my bad. And then, wait, you have to pass it? And it was a senior. It was Hannah Rodmeyer. She'd be like, hey, you want to practice? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then it just ended up, like, her opening my locker 90% of the time.
No, I had to have, like, 5 different people constantly teaching me how to open my locker.
I had, like, a good rotation. I had 3 people I went to.
Yeah, no, same. And I finally got it, but now, like, having struggled so much with lockers in the past and being, like, kind of an upperclassman now, I, like, help the freshmen.
Yeah.
And I kind of did that last year, too, but not as much. But it feels so nice. I'm like, yeah, this was me a couple of years ago. Now I'm helping them. Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Oh, yeah. High school's way faster paced, in my opinion. Like, some of, like, for classes that you have, like, specific lessons and things like that, like, if you don't understand, obviously, like, you raise your hand and you ask the question, and, like, because that's what the teacher is there for. That's their qualification, or their you know. But, like, sometimes I just feel like it's just...
I still don't get it.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
And then they move on. I'm like, wait, can we not do this right now? Can we go over it again? It's like, no. It's just like, okay. So I'm just never going to understand this.
Yeah,
But, that's part of life. And then you end up learning it on your own. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. I don't know. It's definitely more stressful. But at the same time, some things never change. Like, I was... Yeah. Like... Math in grade school was just as frustrating as this is.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get better.
I know, and, like, in grade school, I'm like, that stuff was so easy. Why was I, like, crying over that?
Yeah, then, like, long division is not that big of a deal.
Yeah, or, like, solving for X, that really tripped me up.
Really? Yeah.
And it's crazy because, okay, so, we have a teacher here, Mr. Nenny. He taught me in grade school, too, but then he came here and started teaching, and then I came here as a student, so I don't know, he's kind of taught me my whole life, but he doesn't teach math here, but I just did not understand, and he explained it so well too, like, looking back, but now I'm just like why did I not understand that? But now I still don't understand stuff. So it just never changes. That's one thing that does stay the same. But
also, things that I thought would be simple are now much more complicated. Like, in 7th grade, we learned about lines, points, planes. A plane is like plane P. A line is line AB.
Are you talking about your math class from today?
Well, today we actually learned about parallel lines, and I was like, okay, cool beans. Parallel lines are lines that don't cross. Turns out there's way more parallel lines than I ever thought, and really? It's like the first lesson of our new unit.
What is this?
Our new unit.
Geometry?
Yeah, and I'm kind of already struggling.
No, because I was taking a quiz in the back for math class today, so that's why I knew. I kind of, not gonna lie, I miss geometry. Geometry was...
I miss Algebra 1. Like, now that I look back on things that I did in Algebra 1, I'm like, wow, all you need to do is just solve for X. And I was over here saying, well, X is right there. It's in the equation. I don't have to solve anything and trying to avoid it at all costs. Mm-hmm. And it's over here. And now I'm over here, and they're talking about something like, oh, look at this angle ABC is congruent to angle BC. And I'm like, whoa. And then, wait for this. Mic drop, proofs. Oh. I literally, I've lost my mind like 4 times in the past week because of proofs.
Did you do that chapter already?
Yeah, we just finished it, and I took the test, and I don't really want to know what I got on it.
Okay, if you don't know what a proof is in math, it's just like basically they give you something that's obvious, and then they make you say a bunch of reasons why it's true based on like the stuff they see or whatever, or like given information. And it took a little while, but afterwards I'm like, wow. I was like, that really was not that hard compared to what I'm doing now.
I was talking to someone about proofs, and they go, "Oh my goodness, I love geometry. I love proofs."
Okay,
you know who you are. Proofs are not cool, man. They're not cool.
I don't love them. I'm just like, they're there. They exist.
Also, I love you, Mrs. Swarm. Please don't take that as any disrespect. I really like math. Totally. She was like, Paul was trying to ask, like, do we not, okay, I don't want to do proofs. And she goes, okay, if you can prove to me in a proof that you will never have to use proofs, then I will make you do them. And then she was like, see what I did there? Because, like, you're using a proof. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Wait, is geometry the one where you do you have the compass and you do the
yeah,
circles?
I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, what do I do?
Okay, because I do kind of miss that. That was kind of fun. Because you just got to draw a bunch of circles and lines and stuff. Like, it had to be accurate, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah. I just looked at the picture. I didn't really have a method to doing it, even though she explained it to us. Yeah. I would just look at the example and then try to use the tool to make it look like the example.
Did you know that's, like, an actual... Like, I didn't know this, and now I kind of appreciate more, but you can actually use it in, like, it's a job. Basically doing that to crime scenes and, like, figuring out the angles. Which is actually insane. Like, I would never have thought of that.
That's crazy. It's like, I think it's called forensics or something.
Yeah, type of it, yeah.
When I look at how much different high schools, when looking at English classes, you can see it's like, and currently in my English class, we're working on explanatory essays. And it's got to be like 3 pages long. And it's got to have all the reasons.
It's persuasive. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Persuasive.
Yeah.
Whatever. Persuasive. But... yeah, you gotta have a bunch of reasons. She said you gotta put a quote in there, and my topic is you can't really have a quote in it because it's not really opinion based, but it's kind of opinion based, but it can have fact behind it. Mm-hmm. But looking back at grade school and essays, it's like in my 8th grade year, we just had like a 3-page essay. Didn't have to work about punctuation, grammar. We just write it and you're good. But now it's like she is meticulous about every little thing. It's like if it's spelt wrong, that's a point. If it's, you indented these 2 words, point off.
Oh my goodness, the indents get me every time.
Oh, Lord.
Like the basic indent, that's fine. But the hanging indent, I got something off on a paper, I always forget what, but, oh my goodness, I don't even know. But I just remember something about a hanging indent, and I got something off on an essay for that, and I was so mad. But for no reason, like, that's what you're supposed to do, and it was in the style guide. But... I just did not do it for some reason.
The ELHS style guide.
The ELHS style guide, guys.
It's a fat green packet.
Green paper.
And when she handed out the packets, I was like, this is a substantial amount of paper on how you're supposed to format an essay. I was like, what?
Can we talk about packets for a second? I've been getting packets for forever.
Oh my goodness.
But I feel like they just, like, gradually get bigger. Like, it'll be the tiniest book that we're reading. It'll be like Animal Farm.
And the packet is bigger than the book.
Packet ever. And it's like, why?
Why do you have a big packet?
There's so many questions in here, which is, like, valid, but at the same time, why do we need them all at once? Because then I spoil the book for myself every time by looking ahead at the questions.
English is my ride or die, so I'll, like...
I do. I love English.
I can't do English.
You can't do English? Yeah.
Just because it's just, like, throughout my time, it's just, like, I've always struggled with English. Yeah. Because when I like writing, but I don't like having all the punctuation and grammar.
Yeah.
So it's, like, I write what I like, and they're just, like, it's not good enough. You gotta redo it. It's like, well, I did something good. I thought I did good, but they don't like it.
Well, what do you like to do?
I like to write, like, my own stories. Mm-hmm. Or, like, I like writing about topics that I like. If they choose a topic, then it's just like, what's the point?
It's hard to
like
write
creative writing would be.
I love creative writing, yes.
Yeah. Another thing I also want to talk about is lunch.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
First of all, the way everyone was trading their food like it was a black market. Oh yeah, what do you mean 1 Oreo for a cheese stick? I'm demanding 2 Oreos for my cheese stick. Yeah. And like it's such a like, you guys know that store? Grocery outlet, bargain market.
Yes.
I literally lunch is a bargain market.
No. Okay. Yeah. That was crazy. Also, grocery outlet, shout out, because you have the cheapest stuff ever.
I go there for, like, unhealthy food all the time.
Yeah, no, they have candy. It's like 50 cents. Sorry, not an ad, not sponsored, whatever. But going back to lunch, no, in grade school, I remember, and the tables was a big deal. It's not really as
It's not as bad. I remember in public school, like, the whole table situation, you'd have, like... I don't want to say this. But, like, it would be I'll say what the school considered to be weirdos, what the school considered to be the athletic people. Yeah. Then, like, the popular girls, like, whatever. And then it would be, like, the nerds or whatever.
Yeah.
I was a floater. I'm not even gonna lie.
Obviously, Bethany was small, so you had 2 tables. But like
2 tables? Wow.
Okay, they were long. They were
long tables.
I guess it was like 4 put together. But no, I wouldn't base it off of like who's this, who's that. It would just be like, who do I want to talk to right now, and who do I want to spend time with?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's what I do today, kind of too. But no, I remember in grade school, just it wasn't like a huge deal, but I don't know.
Yeah, in grade school, I don't really have any memory of like cliques or tables at lunch.
Yeah, me neither. And it was just like the 2 tables that we had. Yeah. Or actually no, because that was like later grades. That was like 7th and 8th grade. But in my younger grades, like 2nd to, I don't know, 4th, we'd have assigned seats.
Assigned lunch seats.
Yes.
I'm so sorry actually, you had to go through that.
I have a story.
I'm actually... Ooh. Okay, go.
Okay, this is not a good story.
It's all right.
So we had assigned seats, right? And it was mixed in. So you had like, what, 4th? Or no. 1st to 4th graders in there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5th and 6th if you're lucky.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you're just all mixed in everywhere. And literally, there was one time I was assigned next to none of my friends. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe a couple were like a couple tables down because they're all tables put together.
That sucks because then you're like on the island.
And you're just kind of stuck. Like I think I was stuck with like younger kids too. So I'm just like, this is so random. Yeah. Like what is this? But then I was just sitting enjoying my lunch. And this kid next to me, he's not going to be named. He doesn't even go to the school. But he was drinking his chocolate milk.
Oh, I remember those carton chocolate milk from... Okay, that's a different...
While drinking.
And then...
On me.
Oh, boy.
Chocolate milk all over me. I was so mad. I literally went to the teacher's
nasty.
table. No, I felt so grossed out. I went to the teacher's table, and I was like... Bro just spit chocolate milk all over me. And they're like, go wash it off. And I'm like, are you kidding?
Are you kidding me?
I was like, imagine if this was you. And I stormed off. No, I was so mad about that. And people still remind me of that to this day. And it was terrible.
My grade school was different.
Tell us about your
grade school. The way my grade school was they didn't have like tables put together. It was just, they were in rows. It was just like, all the different classes were in rows. It was like, not like, it was just sitting by beside. The line that you were in was like, whether you had to sit, it was just like, it was like a snake. It's like, you get your lunch, then you go in the lunchroom, and you find your table's row, your class's row, and you go in there and you have to sit in the line. And then when you're done, your teacher has to come back and be like, okay, everyone's done, they can go.
Yeah, that's probably normal.
That's so crazy.
I don't know
in
why
rows?
Science
I didn't have
like,
that.
all the grades, like... I should have mentioned that. It was like all the grades. It was like kindergarten first. It was like in rows.
That's kind of crazy.
We didn't have that.
I should have said that.
No.
But it was like at the very end was like the 5th grade and like
yeah.
So like, as you get older, you just move back.
What's it called? Like 1st, 2nd, and 3rd lunch or whatever. Do you guys have that? Because we have it at our school, but we don't call it 1st and 2nd lunch.
Yeah, it's just...
Because the 1st lunch would be the juniors and seniors. Mm-hmm. The 2nd lunch is the...
Your guys' lunch is so loud.
Freshmen.
The freshmen.
Our lunch is so loud, bro.
Our lunch is so... It's loud, but it's chill.
I feel like it's more nonchalant.
Also, it's mostly like... I don't even know. It's just a nice environment to be in most of the time. I don't dislike any of the freshmen. Not to diss you guys, but...
No, it's okay, but like all the freshman boys, freshman and sophomore boys, and then it's like sophomore girls, and then like freshmen and just boys and girls of freshmen, and then just like only girls freshmen.
Yeah.
When I tell you the boys make the most noise. Like,
no, it's insane.
90% of the volume.
We are loud.
Sometimes loud is fun, but I've had to like walk out of class like during your guys' lunch before. It's insane.
It's very loud.
Like, I could hear you from class sometimes, which is
shout
crazy.
out to the teachers' table during our lunch, because I think we have Mrs. Wilcox, Miss Soren, and like sometimes Mrs. Bishop. I'm not sure, but like they do a very good job of managing and staying calm when people do very weird things. Sure. Yeah, being a teacher takes some muscle, you know.
Yeah. No, okay. I have another lunch story from a couple days ago.
Okay, go.
This is probably worse than the first one, actually, which is insane.
I feel like it would be.
I'm just hanging out. I'm eating my grapes, okay? Mind you, we grew these grapes, which was insane. I was, like, so proud. I was like, oh, we grew grapes. That's crazy. And so I was enjoying my grapes, and a friend, I don't know if we're supposed to name them. I don't know. A friend was telling a story about a spider or whatever, and I just, like, reach into my bag of grapes, and I feel something crawling onto my phone.
Oh, no.
A spider! An actual live spider. It was
from the grapes?
Yes!
Hey, no way!
No, it was big too, and it just started crawling on my hand, and I don't know.
You're a Spider-Man. Or Spider-Woman.
No, literally.
That's
I was
it.
like, if I show up as Spider-Woman tomorrow, you know why. But, no, I was
so
scared, and then I killed it, right? Mm-hmm. But I was
before it bit you?
Yeah,
oh my gosh. We just missed a major canon event, bro.
No, I think, but I don't know. What if I ate a spider and I didn't know? I would know.
Okay, you'd know. Okay, anyway.
But what if it laid eggs or something like that? I'm terrified.
Grapes.
I was terrified. So I was freaking out, and it was ironic because my friend was telling a story about a spider.
Spider, yeah.
But,
I think your friend has, like, telling the future superpowers or something.
No, but, so I was just freaking out. And then I looked down at the paper towel that I killed it with. And it's still moving. It starts. It gets up.
It's immortal.
Half
just
is
like
gone.
the fly.
It starts crawling. I'm like, we're not doing this. And we're all like working on squishing it. I'm just like, I can't believe this just happened.
This is a team effort, guys.
At school too.
Operation Get Rid of the Spider.
You're telling me that spider survived in that Ziploc bag all the way to lunch. I'm so loud right now. But you're telling me that's true. There's no way.
No, some spiders are actually weird, bro. Because, like, some of the spiders at my house, like, it'll be just a random spider in the room. Like, okay, weird. Because, like, we have, like, what's it called? The pest control thingy-mabobbers that, like, spray the house every once in a while. And there was a spider. And then my brother's, like, a whole dude. He goes, look, there's a spider. And I'm like, okay, and? Kill it. And he goes, no, can you kill it for me? I was like, what? And then I stepped on the spider. It was a good step. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then tell me why the spider just keeps crawling.
Yeah.
Like
why did they not die?
And then
Same
it was like
flies.
three of the legs came off. Okay, don't ask me how I could see that because I don't know. I just saw like three legs were just off.
No, tell me why they have 9 lives.
It was still walking.
Tell me why they literally have 9 lives. Like, or they literally have a life for each leg that they have.
They're probably part
I'm convinced. And I don't know. It's just terrible. And also, I'm not even scared of spiders. But the fact that it came out of my food that I was currently eating was just the most disturbing thing. I was about to lose it. Actually, you probably...
Are you growing a spider in your tummy now? Sorry, that was a very irrelevant question.
No, it is relevant. I was scared. I'm still scared. I mean,
oh my gosh.
What else is to come? Are there worms, too? Are there other bugs? Like, I'm genuinely horrified.
Yeah, no, sir.
This always happens to me.
What color are the grapes? My brain's
purple.
so weird. Why am I...
Red.
Okay, purple, okay. I just had to know. Oh my gosh.
Good too.
That was very off topic, but I feel like that was a good off topic turn. That was really funny.
Yeah. Also, I completely went off from what we were talking about, but
we were talking about lunch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be in the junior senior lunch so bad.
I want certain people to be in the junior senior lunch.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because it's like some of your friends
but the loud
cool.
Ones I mean,
the loudness, yeah.
like
the people who are not that loud.
You guys join us, go for it, but let the loudness stay behind.
Yes.
Let the calm come, let the loudness stay behind.
That was such a preachery line. Like,
yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's necessary.
Well, because don't you have the junior senior lunch?
I do have the
not to call you guys out, but not you, but
me and my friend Jay, we just sit in like a little corner. We just play chess.
Yeah, you guys are chill.
But all of a sudden, in the middle of the lunch, you'll just hear me yell "checkmate." And
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because our lunch, it'll be like. Okay, I'm not saying I am not subject to this accusation, but sometimes people will just yell random things.
Yeah.
Like, today at lunch, you know who you are, but I don't even know if we have beef or not. But, like, there was some dude, or there was, like, some kid, and they were just, like, beating the table. They was, like, would it, like, can I demonstrate? I don't know, should I demonstrate? They were really loud. They were, like, and, like, during prayer who prayed? I think it was Mrs. Stan, but there was like some kid, and today he was going like the whole time during lunch, and everybody and everybody and everybody was like, because like he just wanted some attention.
Wait, during the prayer?
Not during the prayer, but very close to when we were doing the prayer.
No, I hate. That's like a pet peeve of mine.
So awkward silence when we do the prayer.
No, a huge pet peeve is like if we're like mid prayer or something like that, and somebody like makes a noise like on purpose.
I just can't hold in my laughter because it's just dead silent.
Yeah, or I don't even know. It's just annoying. I mean, we're praying right now. Like, maybe before the prayer, you're trying to, like, slip something funny in. Okay.
Yeah.
But mid-prayer, I'm like, shut up.
Yeah,
I'm not
really.
talking to you right now.
I can't even be talking about people who are doing weird things during prayer because, I don't know, man. The Oreos do be getting to me sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. What's the prayer that we say? Because it's like, before it's, come Lord Jesus, be our guest, and let these gifts be blessed. And it's like, give thanks unto the Lord. They'll be like, give thanks unto the Lord. and it's just...
That sounded like a laugh from the Eminem song. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, what?
Okay, never mind.
But, like, some people will just be, like, slipping an extra little thing in, and I'm just like, stop. Come, Lord Jesus, be our... Oh, that's the before one. I get them mixed up. Give thanks unto the Lord, and... wait, I don't even remember it. I'm blanking. Wait, what is it?
Wait, what? The prayer?
Yeah.
Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. For his mercy endures forever?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I do want to give a quick shout out to the varsity volleyball for their win last night. It was pretty good.
They played Concordia, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I went to the game, but I didn't know who they were playing the whole time.
Oh.
I just went there because it was Hawaiian themed, and I was sitting in the top bleacher, and every single time I would yell, because I was obviously the loudest person there. In the student section, people would turn around and be like, glare at me, but then I'd look over.
No, it's good. We need
and
look
at the parents. I look at the parents, and they wouldn't be smiling. They'd be just glaring at me like I'm doing something wrong.
Why?
I'm like, am I just being too schooly for you? Am I got too much school spirit?
No, school spirit.
School spirit's very important.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of school spirit, I'm so sad that I'm not able to do cheer this year.
You're not?
No.
Why?
due to certain circumstances.
I want to do cheer.
Does it
You can be the
intersect?
mascot.
Yeah, you can be the mascot.
I should.
What's his name? Eddie the Eagle?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
That thing probably stinks.
Yeah.
The costume. Oof.
I vote we get a new mascot costume. I think
me too.
Volunteer to do
I
it.
feel like it's got a lot of years of
it can be
sebaceous fluids and things. Is that the right word?
That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, school spirit is very important.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
we need a cheer coach, guys. Oh, okay.
Some spectators.
But yeah, I don't know.
I miss Miss Bowler. She was a good cheer coach.
Oh yeah,
she was nice.
I'm sad that she was so nice.
W office lady.
Very W office lady.
The greatest office lady of all time. She goes down as the GOAT.
No, I would literally just go to the office during my study hall because I would be bored. I'd have nothing to do. I'd be like, hey, can I go to the office? And then I'd just go to the office and be like, hey, Miss Buller, how you doing? And then she'd give me candy. And then
oh my gosh, yes, the candy was so nice.
And then I'd just talk to her for forever. And literally, that's what I did during my study hall last year. It was so nice.
I had the other religion class with Mr. Raymond last year. And, so basically, after what's it called, second hour, like the whole religion class would go to the office. Like it would be like 2x2, like Noah's Ark style 2x2, 3x3 or whatever, and we'd all be like, "Hey, Mrs. Miller, I like your hair," and then we'd like grab a piece of candy.
The whole thing, Mr. Raymond would be like, "You have to give her a compliment." It's like, no, she likes giving us candy.
And then sometimes she'd be like, "No, stop, Mr. Raymond will get mad at me, or I'll get told off or something." And I was like, "Okay, we promise we'll throw our trash away." No one really threw their trash away.
That's crazy. No, I would just ask how she was doing, and that'd be good enough for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, pause. Oh, okay. We're good.
This was a really good episode. I really like this.
I really like this too. We talked about the most random things, but that's part of podcasting, I think.
I think high school in general will probably be a really memorable experience. And I don't think that, I mean, the bad things that happen, I feel like they're always like experiences we could learn from. As cliche as that sounds, like, you know.
No, that's very true. And also it's like, and I mean, I guess this went for both grade school and high school. Not, grade school wasn't that deep, but
yeah.
Like high school, you know, if you have a bad day, like, you just move on. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Like, you're probably gonna have a good day tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
If one class isn't good, the next one will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Billy and Bobby had a fight on the basketball courts. Not that deep, guys.
I'm still learning. Like, say I have a terrible math quiz.
Yeah.
But then I come into my next class, and it's like...
Yay, art.
Either super chill, or it's like oh, we're playing a fun game, or like, I have, like, a lesson that I don't understand in English, or like I get a paperback or something like that, and it's just like, oh no, this is so bad. But then it's like, really, like, you're just gonna go to your next class and then you're gonna do something else. Like, you move on. And I still struggle with this. but a grade is just a grade.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It is the worst for me because if I don't get an A. But I was just like, what? What is going to happen if I don't get an A?
Some classes I've
Literally
lowered my standard, like math, for example. If I get a B, I'm satisfied, But like any other subject, like biology or English, if I don't get an A, then I'm kind of mad because I know I'm capable of better. But like math is just very mentally like crippling to me sometimes. Yes. Like it's just very challenging.
And like,
so I've learned to be gentle with myself,
Exactly, and it's like also is sometimes I'll be like, oh, the teacher's fault, but it's like, no, it's literally not. Like, they're just they're doing their job, like, it's fine. It's just, I don't even know. I don't know, a lot of it's just moving on, because in the end it's really just one grade that's going to the grade book. And I still struggle to understand that. Like, it's something daily that I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just a grade, like, move on.
Sometimes I feel like I blow it up as in, like, make it larger and, like, it looks like a Goliath, you know what I mean? So it's very, like, it's larger in my head than it is, like, actually in reality. So then I'm like, okay, a B-, that's not that bad, But, like, I really just want to be hard on myself and be like, oh my gosh, a B-, no, you're worth nothing.
Literally me every day. No, because I have such, like, high standards for myself, but sometimes I need to just learn to, like, chill out. Like, it's not the end of the world. But,
Also, like, speaking of teachers, like, sometimes I would get mad at them, like, especially freshman year, because, well, okay, we need to travel back in time really quick. So, in public school, the public school is federally funded. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the teachers get paid by the school, that's paid by the government, you know what I mean? So like sometimes they're not paid as they should be, and like, tired, snappy, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's like a direct correlation, but like the kids were really rude to the teachers.
No, that's also a pet peeve. Like, you're just straight up like,
just be nice to them.
Like I get it sometimes where it's like there's certain cases, where it's just like, okay, like that's crazy, and like there's obviously, like, sometimes you do need to, like, say... But, like, people who are, like, straight up rude or just, like, who completely interrupt teachers all the time, 24/7, it's, like, okay, like, maybe you want to argue or, like, discuss for a quiz, like, a point back or something like that. That's fine. But when people are just being totally disruptive, it's, like, they're not getting paid enough for this. Like, I feel bad. I feel genuinely bad.
I had this one science teacher, and he was a lieutenant in the army, right? And so, like, he was really, if you were late to class or if you went to the bathroom and if you were gone for more than 4 minutes, you had to do a 4-minute wall sit. So, like, nobody ever messed with him. And he was a really nice guy, And then there was this one girl, and she was that girl, that popular girl. Do you know what I mean?
We all know that.
And she was arguing about something, or I don't know what they were arguing about. She goes, oh, yeah, well, that's why I can do my whole drunk elephant skincare routine in your big fat forehead. And I was like, crazy. Hey, no way. Wow. I was like, whoa. And he didn't even have that big of a forehead. He had a medium-sized forehead. It wasn't that deep.
No, I had this teacher in grade school, and I have more respect for him now. But also, though, I am not going to say I was his favorite. But, like, I was up there.
Oh, you were up there. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But you know why? Because I did my work. That's as simple as it was.
Yeah.
He likes you if you do your work and you, like, take the time. Like, if you put effort into it, then he likes you.
If you're, like, losing your paper, or what do you mean you don't have a pencil?
These people write 2 words. And he's like, no. Like, obviously that's going to be wrong. Like, you're not even answering the question. So, yeah. Teachers, I have a lot of respect for them now.
We need them most.
Yeah. But I think that this was a really great episode. We talked about some good topics. We talked about some good things.
Talked about flies.
Yes, we did. And they're still all
They're still
over the place.
prominent.
Still around.
We almost killed it. Not actually. Because they're unkillable.
They had an attempt.
Jagger took a stab at it. And, he's a warrior for that.
Yep.
I'm going to try again after.
Okay, also, guys, if you're interested in being on an episode, if you want to be interviewed, if you want to have your own episode, like, come talk to the podcast.
Or if you want to say a quick word.
Yeah.
If you have anything you need to let it out. You need to, give praise to someone or things that you think could be improved in the school. You can come talk to me, Tam. You can talk to Jager. You can come talk to Mr. Enstad and Emily.
Yeah.
Also, Peter Sunby, Abel Gullickson, and Ryan. What's Ryan's last name? I don't know. Cuthbert. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you can go talk to all those people. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. Hope you guys have a great day. We're out.
Yes, please tune in next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios. Thank you for listening to the first episode of the Wingspan podcast. This episode was produced by Mr. Enstead, Ryan Cupperth, Abel Gullickson, Peter Zumby, Jacob Evergreen, Jager Sokalski,
Tamnen Abel,
and Emilie Circelli.
Please remember that the views of the host and guests aren't necessarily the views of Evergreen Lutheran High School.